Tommy, you know this. I took my two sons, Knox and Kai, to watch the Mavs-Nets game last week on Thursday. It was also an opportunity for my boys to meet Luka, because when I played for the Mavs, this was during a time when fans, family, whatever, there's no family room. They couldn't come in. We were very, sectioned off from the rest of the world. The teams were. So it was their first time meeting him. Luka was fantastic. Signed Knox's jersey.
By the way.
Yeah.
All-time family. That's your Christmas card this year.
Yeah, it's got to be. Knox looking up at Luka. It was one of the most magical moments as a father for me. I mean, just the awe and wonder in his eyes.
And Kai not caring.
Kai's a boss, by the way. Luka reached out his hand, and Kai was just like,
yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Actually, I saw in the comments, because the Mavs posted it. I think NBA posted it too. I know I reposted it. But some of the comments were like, you can tell the second kid is going to be super competitive. Like, doesn't give a fuck.
He's like, already talking about beating Luka.
It was wild, though. It was a wild game. Went into overtime. Luka had a 40-point triple-double. I mean, it couldn't have been a more magical night for Knox. Kai, of course, left at halftime because he has the attention span of a normal 6-year-old. But Knox stayed for the whole game with me. I was just in awe of Luka. And we have discussed this already. Luka, according to DraftKings Sportsbook, has the highest odds, the best odds of winning MVP. Right now, he's at plus 330. And a lot of this MVP discussion, as it is shaped throughout the year, will be dictated, Tommy, by who is winning games. And I think the Mavs are better than they were last year. I don't know that they end up as a top 3 seed, but certainly if Luka keeps playing this way, he's got to be in the discussion for MVP.
For sure. And I also think there's an optics part of this conversation of when Luka goes for 40, 13, and 11 against the Nets on TNT, that's going to help his cause and things like this. Those crazy passes, the 2 behind the back passes in overtime, the one where he wasn't looking over his head in the third quarter. But yes, he is going to be, if not the front runner, he's going to be in the conversation for sure.
The other guy, Giannis, his odds have shifted significantly over the last week. His odds went from plus 650 to plus 350. And even for Defensive Player of the Year, his odds have shifted plus 550 to plus 450. Giannis is anchoring the number 1 defense in the league. They're undefeated. His counting numbers are insane right now. And look, maybe after 20 games, we'll have a clearer picture of this. But you have to say Giannis right now is the MVP through 5-6 games.
For sure, he's the MVP, and they are the front runner to win the championship, I think.
Absolutely. So Giannis doubled up in 2019, 2020. Defensive Player of the Year and MVP. He's got a chance to do it again. Again, you can get all these odds on DraftKings Sportsbook. Plenty of stuff. Player futures like MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. We're doing same-game parlays on our own 3 social channels every week. We've had a lot of fun picking those same-game parlays. They're great. You get all this stuff at DraftKings Sportsbook. See show notes for details.